Now, if we want to do it from scratch, how will we do it? I'll just delete the grocery item class and I will clear out everything from the main activity. This is what we have defined here. I'm going to remove everything. And scaffold is empty. So when you create a new project, your activity should look like this. I will also remove the scaffold part. And the theme. Inside the theme, you will be writing your code. Now, first thing first, we want to create two composable functions, one composable function for the screen, and that composable function we will consume inside the preview function. So outside the main activity, I will say comp, enter, and grocery list. This is the screen. Now, again, I will create a preview function for the grocery. I'll say grocery list preview. Now, inside this, I will be calling my grocery list. Okay. Now, I need to design my UI logic here and a data logic. Inside this also, I will call grocery list. Okay. Now my UI is done. UI part is done. I need to create a new data class, a data holder class. So I will go click on Java. No, not on Java. I need to create a Kotlin class. New Kotlin data class. I'll name it as grocery item, not list. And I will select data. Hit enter, and this is created. Now you will create your ID. And now you need to declare your variables: ID, name, price, image URL. Okay. So these four things you have to describe. Now, these four things I'm going to pick from the first. We will declare one by one. So we'll say, well, ID of type int, then well, title of type string, comma, then third value, well, price, data type should be double, and then next we have image URL of type string. Okay, this is fine. Now we will also create our grocery list item. So well, grocery list equals to list of grocery items. Okay, this no need. List of grocery item. I'll say grocery item. Now inside this, I need to pass my data. So I'll say ID1. Then I need to pass my title. So I'll say apples. Then I need to pass price. Then I need to pass the image URL. Price should be in double. So I'll say 23.23. Okay. And something like this, you have to copy paste. Okay. So I have created 3 items. Price value I will change. I will change the ID. Yes.
So on this experiment, we're creating the list by ourselves.
Correct.
ऐसा question कि empty list and उसमें we are adding items.
Empty list में we will be adding items. No, वैसा question नहीं है. Don't have to worry about it. So you have to create your own data set, empty data set, just like this, and put it inside the view. So we have created our grocery list. Now we want to consume this list inside the main activity. So in our grocery list, I will create a lazy column. Okay. Lazy column. Now inside the lazy column, I need to pass items. How many items do I have? So I'll say items, and I need to pass grocery item size. So grocery list dot size, and then this will return me index. For each index, I need to create and iterate the value. Now it is giving me one error. count is equals to this. No items value passed. No value passed for parameter item content. Key is the index. Now, can anyone tell me what is the error here? Index. This side or this side? Yes. So I have LazyColumn. LazyColumn is creating this. Now it should be val item is equals to grocery list and index. After bracket index this. Now the error is gone. So we have to pass the second parameter. Inside this items, we have a second parameter key. Okay. Either you can pass comma and index, or you can create the bracket, open bracket, and pass the index, and then the arrow should point to this. Now we have this item in. Now we want to iterate our loop. So this item will act as a loop. Okay. This item will act as a loop and it will iterate one by one. So index 0, then index 1. So if you have how you want to iterate, so I'll just say list item. And inside the list item, what I will do, I have some composable function that I need to pass, like headline, supporting, leading, or trailing. Okay, I will just go back to my main activity, and here I will simply pass headline, content, empty. Then I will pass supporting content, which is also empty. Then I will pass leading and trailing. I forgot to add comma. Leading, empty, comma, and trailing. That's it. Now headline should be the title. So I'll say text. I want to display a text of item dot title. Okay. Then what we have, supporting content, price. So we'll say text. Price is dollar item dot price. Okay. Then leading content, we want to display image, and for image we are using a Coil library. So I'll say async image. I need to pass model. Model is should be item dot image URL. And the second parameter that I need to pass is content description. By default, I'll just keep it null. Okay. Now for good practice, when we use image, we need to pass height and width, a fixed height and fixed width. So I'll just say modifier dot height. I need to pass modifier equals to name parameter. I need to use modifier dot width should be 48 dp and height should be 48 dp. That's it. And now trailing, for trailing, I'm going to use image icon, image icons dot default dot add. Okay. And then content description to make the error null. Okay, done. Trailing content, the icon we are going to show at the end of the list. So inside the row, we have some views. Yes. Guys, silence. No, it will not look organized. So if for some example, if there are no images, so it is not going to contain the image folder. So if image is not present, so for example, you have 5 items in the list, and for the second item, there is no image. Image we are not able to load or download from the internet, right? So it should be consistent. It should not, the title should not move to the start of the screen. So for that purpose, we are just fixing the height and width. So in case if the images are unable to load, our data, title and price should not move from that place. It should be consistent. So we are just going to consume the available height and width, right? For lazy column, I need to pass a modifier. Modifier dot fill max width. Modifier dot fill max size. ठीक है?
ट्रेलिंग कंटेंट हमने डाला क्या?
So this is your trailing content, the plus icon. It is not needed, but we are just consuming the available composable functions. So inside the list item.
If I click that,
yeah, correct.
So it's just a logo.
It's just a logo, how to use the trailing icon. So we mostly what we have an arrow. Okay, I'll just replace this with arrow. Correct. So default and then arrow back, arrow forward. Something like this you have seen. So when I click, it will take me to another screen where I'm going to see the detail of the selected item. Something like this. Okay. So this thing indicates that there, when you click on this, it will take you to some other screen. Or if you want to add that icon to your cart, so that's why we have a plus icon. We are not going to do any functionality. It's just a trailing icon which is at the end of the row.
It will automatically go to the corner.
Correct. So this is the placeholder. Leading one will always take you to the leftmost. Yes, correct. And the title is going to be, headline is going to be the title.
Oh.
It is coming in black color, and subordinate supporting content will come in light gray color. So this color combination also they have done in the text. So this is the list item, a placeholder which is already created for you. If you want to use it, you can use it. Okay, so we have a headline. Something like Flutter. In Flutter also they have done the same thing. Correct. So this is how many lines of code? 10 lines of code to iterate the list, and 5 lines of code to create this data class. Okay. And then based on this, you can easily create your grocery list. Now we don't have the URL. URL you can copy paste from the GitHub repository and run the app. Now what I want you to do is create a. Yes. So if we are going to use the URL, we have to give in the permission in the manifest file, internet permission, and we are downloading the image and we are going to display this image. So for this, we don't have to write code. We are going to use a library, Coil library. So this async image is actually from a Coil library, which is allowing me to download the image and display it.
Could you just show one?
Okay, so in the Gradle file, we have Coil implementation here. We have Glide implementation. So any library you can use. In Compose, the preferred one is Coil. Okay. So when you are working in Compose, you need to use Coil library. And inside the main activity, async image is coming from the Coil library. So if you check your imports, async image, can you find async image? Third last.
20th.
Yes. So this is coming from Coil Compose, Coil package, not from our package. Our package is com.fahim.madlab compose. This is our package. Async image is coming from the Coil library. So what we are doing, we are asking Coil to load this image URL into this view. So Coil will create an image URL, image view, and inside the image it will download and display the image URL to the user. Understood?
For example, अगर suppose N1 में question आता है,
Okay.
N2 में question आता है,
Okay.
तो will we have to actually downloading this कि हम लोग blank space में छोड़ के कर सकते हैं?
Very good question, but in M1 there will be no net. I will not be asking if free downloading. In M2, like if you're talking about M2, I will give you the image library that you need to enter. So before we start the M2, you can enter and keep it ready. Download it and keep it ready.
M1 में नहीं
M1 में नहीं होगा.
M1 में just make the empty placeholder.
Correct.
कि यहाँ पर आनी चाहिए.
Exactly. Fine. So this is your empty placeholder, blue square. This is the placeholder. Because we have given a fixed width and height, that's why it is coming like this. If I remove it, what will happen?
It will go left.
Because there is no image right now. Okay, clear? Eh? Now, if I want to add a search bar here, क्या होगा? If I want to add a search bar and filter out the items, what I want you guys to do that thing. Okay, I want you guys to filter out the list. So what you will do, you will pass a filtered list rather than passing the grocery list. And grocery list, you will add your filter. Whenever there is a key match, you will filter out the items and pass the filtered list rather than passing directly grocery list. Grocery list is the main list on which you have to perform the filtering. Correct. Correct. So you will first create a UI component outline text field on value change. What you will do? When there is a new value entered by the user, you will simply filter it. Okay. So first thing, you will create outline text field. You will give value and on value change. By default, now we have not created any state variable. So first we need to create a state variable with name search. So where search is by, remember, mutable state of empty. I need to do import for getter and setter. Import and import again. Okay. Yes, by pressing Alt Enter. And now I need to pass this search variable inside the value search, and search is equal to it. Okay. So whatever character user has typed inside the search.
This will search the headline content.
Yes.
Only specific.
Correct. So we want to do a filtering part. Now the UI is actually overlapping because we have not provided a container. So I will say column is my container, and inside the container I will put my LazyColumn and OutlinedTextField. So I'll just shift it. Okay. Yes. And now inside the outline text field, now you can see my outline text field is outside. I'll just modify it. Column is vertical, row is horizontal. So inside a table we have a column. Column mein vertically we see.
So container is in the form of.
Yes. So we have a column container which will place all the elements one by one. Okay. Now, whatever I'll type here, it should filter out the list. So I have a search keyword and a grocery. So I need to create a filtered list. I need to create a filtered list, correct? What this filtered list should do, it should iterate over the grocery list and filter out. It should filter out all the items. What user is typing? Search. So I want to filter grocery list filter. It is equals to search, or it dot contains item. It is representing each item in the list. If the item contains it dot title, the item title contains, if the item title contains the search value what user has entered, I want those items only. Okay. So it is the item, current item in the list. So we are iterating over the grocery list. So we'll take first item 8. I will check the title. If the title contains the search value, we want that value present inside the filtered list. Now what I will do, in the lazy column, I am using grocery list. I will change it to filtered list. Same thing I will do here, filtered list. That's it. Okay. Now if you open the interactive mode, start interactive mode. Now I can type apple. See. It is case sensitive. So to make this case sensitive, what we have to do? Lowercase this side and this side. Both side I can do lowercase, or I think I have another parameter. Grocery list, filter, predicate, boolean. हाँ, इसको भी लोअर केस करना होगा. टू लोअर केस. एंड इसको भी टू लोअर केस. And we also have a equal ignore case flag. We can simply make it true. That I am searching where it is. I don't remember exactly.
Filter two lowercase not work.
Lowercase will work, but this is deprecated. It is coming like this is we used in Java. In Kotlin, we have our own equal ignore case function flag. So internally, it will ignore the case part. Right now, this is case sensitive. Now I need to search contain equals contains content equals contains ignore case. The second parameter is ignore case. Can you see in the suggestion? So I just need to pass comma ignore case. Ignore case true. Understood? So now it will ignore the case part. Now you can type A, and A contains in apple and banana. If I pass G, G only contains in egg. So we have created our filter part. Now you can customize this where you want to place. Capital E, capital G, S. If I small s, same thing, because we are using ignore case, right? So if I type capital G, only one will come. Understood? Now how it is working? Whenever there is a change in the state variable, it will re-execute this function, recompose this function. This is a composable function. Whenever there is a change in the state variable, which is search, I'm typing the value, I'm typing the character inside the search variable. So this block of compose function will re-execute. This function will be recalled. So what will happen when the function is recalled? It will filter the list. Okay, every time we call this function, it will filter the list and create a filtered list value and iterate the data. Clear है guys? कैसे work करता है filtered list? Yes. So अगर starting करना है. Stop.